What does one make of the government shutdown? Do we become exacerbated, frustrated, disappointed? How do we use our energies, our mind, our resources, our time to address such an issue, especially for those who are so affected by this latest episode by our elected officials and the President of the United States? We talk about compromise, but you know what? I actually believe that there comes a time, and I remember this happening in Australia once, and Queen Elizabeth fired the entire parliament, the prime minister, and elected and appointed new officials. I actually believe that we, the people, should have the ability to recall all our elected officials, from the President of the United States to members of Congress, to recall them, kick them out of office, and replace them with others. I think that the American people were at their finest moment a month ago when we said to the President, to Boehner, to Mitch McConnell, to Harry Reid, and Nancy Pelosi that we would not engage our forces, resources in conflict in Syria. And they finally capitulated and adhered to the will of the people. We forget that we have the power. This adolescent, immature behavior has got to stop. We have supposedly sent our best and brightest to Congress, and look at what we get. Now, none of you want to get rid of your member of Congress because you feel they're great. They're the best thing since sliced bread. But it's everybody else's member of Congress. You've got to really hold your member of Congress, your political party. You must hold their feet to the fire. You must make them accountable and responsible to we, the people. We, and only us, can change the kind of behavior that is being exhibited by our so-called leaders today. When will the people rise and lead these politicians? And if they're not willing to follow, you kick them out of office. It is time that we stop allowing these political parties and the White House to divide us into Republican and Democratic camps, conservative and left-leaning camps. No, they don't necessarily work for us. How dare they lay people off and they continue to receive a paycheck? How is that possible? If they're willing to shut down the government, they all should sacrifice their salaries during that period. They should not be paid. How else? How in good conscience could they allow themselves to continue their lifestyle with no interruptions, and we the people are sacrificing every day? I am saying, I am appealing to the will of the greatest asset of this country, the people that God created in his own image. If you make a change, if you make a stand, those people in Congress and the White House will have no choice but to adhere to your will, the will of the people. I'm Armstrong Williams.